Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is the 23rd of January and I have some rather amusing and slightly fail news, as King.com has not quite finished with their antics just yet. Not only have they, of course, successfully somehow trademarked the word candy, they're now getting in the way of the Banner Saga actually releasing a sequel, which is apparently in development by the guys at Stoic. Now, as has been reported by other news outlets, King has submitted a notice of opposition to the US Patent and Trademark Office requesting that Stoic be refused to trademark for the Banner Saga, and Stoic has said that they will not release their sequel without Saga in the title, so it's a little bit of stalemate already. Now, when speaking to Polygon, Stoic said, quote, "We won't make a Viking saga without the word saga, and we don't appreciate anyone telling us we can't. King.com claims they're not attempting to prevent us from using the Banner Saga, and yet their legal opposition to our trademark filing remains. We're humbled by the outpouring of support and honoured to have others stand with us for their right to own their saga. We just want to make great games." Now, in a statement earlier on Wednesday, King admitted, quote, "We do not have any concerns that Banner Saga is trying to build on our content." And they're also claiming that they're not trying to stop Banner Saga from using their name, yet the notice of opposition stands. And King said, "Like any prudent company, we need to take all appropriate steps to protect our IP, both now and future." Now, this whole thing is a little bit ridiculous. Basically, of course, the Banner Saga was already out on Steam, but the problems arose when Stoic attempted to trademark the name The Banner Saga. And, of course, King then stepped in and submitted this notice of opposition. And according to the complaint, King believes that, quote, "The Banner Saga mark is confusingly and deceptively similar to its own Saga games, which include Candy Crush Saga, and he believes that it will be damaged by the registration of the mark." Now, as I said, there is quite a lengthy statement here from King saying that, they're not trying to stop these guys from using the word saga, and yet they actually are. That's exactly what they're doing. Because what he said is, quote, "King has not and is not trying to stop Banner Saga from using its name. We do not have any concerns that Banner Saga is trying to build on our brand or our content. However, like any prudent company, we need to take all appropriate steps to protect our IP, both now and in the future. In this case, that means preserving our ability to enforce our rights in cases where other developers may use the Saga mark in a way which infringes our IP rights and causes player confusion. If we had not opposed Banner Saga's trademark application, it would be much easier for real copycats to argue that their use of Saga was legitimate. This is an important issue for King because we already have a series of games where Saga is key to the brand what our players associate with the King game. Candy Crush Saga, Bubble Witch Saga, Pet Rescue Saga, Farm Hero Saga, and so on. All these titles have already faced substantive trademark and copyright issues with clones." Okay, that's all pretty, King, but this is not a clone. This is not even remotely similar to the games that you produce. It couldn't be any different. It is a rather nice strategic Viking game that's very pretty and couldn't be further from Candy Crush and other such games. And the fact that you're not allowing them to use the word saga because, if we don't stop them from using it, everyone will think that it's okay to use the word saga in their game. What? I'm sorry, I don't really follow their logic. They seem to be contradicting themselves every which way, because they're saying, no, we're not trying to stop them using their name, but that's exactly what they're doing. Their issue is with the use of the word saga. And they're saying that it would confuse players, but to be honest, I don't think that people are going to get confused because, well, take one look at the game and go, oh, never mind. Even if the word saga was enough to confuse people, which to be honest I don't really agree with, are they going to start suing other people? Like, for example, Star Wars The Complete Saga. Saga is a word that is pretty common, especially when you're dealing with films and longer series and all that sort of stuff. The word saga probably has a million and one uses that they probably don't want to try and take on. So I just find this whole thing a little bit puzzling, to be honest. I don't really see his logic there. He's basically saying, we know that these guys aren't trying to infringe on our copyright, but we're stopping them anyway, because if we let them get away with it, then maybe other people will try and copyright us, and we've already had problems with clones. Okay, I understand that you don't want people to infringe your copyright, that's fine, but this is not what's happening here. And I don't think the use of the word Saga is going to encourage the clone makers. They're going to be making it regardless. They're probably not even going to use the word Saga for the very reasons that they wouldn't want to call attention to themselves as a clone. So the whole thing just kind of makes me facepalm a little bit, and to be honest, I give Stoic my full support and hope that they resolve this nonsense sooner rather than later. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.